You know when you have one of those days where just nothing is going right for you, but then you watch something and it gives you everything you needed? That was this episode today. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin, I am a geek, you are watching Kevin the Geek, and we are back for another Ted Lasso reaction and my initial thoughts. Let's not dilly-dally, let's get into the reaction.
With this loss, Richmond have now gone 7 weeks without a victory. Another 2 goals for Zava are not enough as Newcastle dismantle the Greyhounds 4-2.
It's going from bad to worse.
Boo! Boo!
It's a difficult one because you've got the fans there booing, yet at the same time, they were predicted to start 20th and then 9th, midway through the table. So, I mean, realistically, they're doing a hell of a lot better than most people expected them to.
Hey, boss.
Hey, Rebecca.
What's going on?
I just have one quick question for you. Are we ever going to win another fucking match?
Whoa.
Well,
Damn.
the concern in your voice and its volume. And it's funny because we were just brainstorming in here, coming up with some real strong solves.
But heaven knows I try. Is that the same coffee shop where Rebecca broke up with that guy, season 2? Looks kind of familiar.
Rebecca.
John Wingside.
And speak and he shall answer.
Jessica, darling. Rebecca Welton.
It's so lovely to meet you.
Likewise, hello there.
Still the same as last time I was saying he supports Man United and City, depending on who's winning.
Not that I come here all the time, hoping to run into you, because I don't.
Okay.
Oh, it is. It is exactly the same place.
Took her to see Hamilton on our first date.
Amazing.
Ugh, I'm not a Hamilton fan. Love musicals, but I'm not a Hamilton fan.
And guess who's standing in front of us? Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Nice.
So I grabbed that rapscallion by the collar and I said, hey, we didn't ask for you to be famous. And took a quick ussy of the 3 of us and emailed it to her dad's nurse, Major's Day.
He called Sir Anthony Hopkins a rapscallion.
I'm worried that by adding more clients, that could mean less attention paid to the wonderful people we already represent.
If it does get to the point where we feel we're spreading ourselves thinly, then we'll hire more people. It's called growth.
It's a hard one. You got to balance it up.
I agree with Keely.
That's great.
Nice.
Being a small boutique firm is exactly what sets you apart.
Now that your little cool girls meeting's done, just wanted to share the exciting news that I've started an app.
Oh.
Started a
It's
nap.
like banter, but it's better and cooler and actually cares about helping people have sex with celebrities.
What?
It's called Starfucker.
Wow.
And yeah, we are looking for investors.
Holy shit.
I take it she's still angry about the whole banter thing?
Oh, yes. But I can't fire Shanti.
Yes, you can.
Me. And she really thinks she's killing it.
Keely's really getting on with this, Jack. Pretty much the only person that she is getting on with.
Come on, look at this. Ooh. Man, how the fuck does Nate bag a baddie like Anastasia?
Maybe she made a bet. Hey, Zava, what do you think of Anastasia?
I don't. My wife Christina is the only woman I see with clarity.
That's nice. Now, for me, if it's the singer Anastasia, oh my god, that woman I am literally in love with. Oh.
Like the girl in She Sold That? Like what?
It's a mover.
Oh, I don't care about moving pictures. My favorite thing to watch is my wife.
Oh, that is so cheesy.
If we
stay with our 4-5-1, we're fucked. If we move
Right.
to 4-4-2, we're fucked.
Right.
But if we try a 5-3-2,
We're going to
You're
win.
fucked.
we're fucked.
Yeah. They're really letting Nate get into their head here, I think, this season. They're really trying to outdo him tactically. And really, they're not the best with the tactical situations.
Nature documentarians, you know, they won't put down their camera even though they see a poor, defenseless, adorable little injured monkey.
Go on, Roy, get involved.
Have you ever considered an old school longball game?
What, like Route 1?
What's that?
Yeah.
A rush tactic that can be a viable option for an overmatched team against a superior opponent.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, great. Let's do that then.
Nah, their center backs are too athletic.
They'd murder us.
Yeah, try to be better defensively and hit them on the counter-attack. Henry's being bullied?
If
Not
we
good.
leave right now and take the connecting flight through Paris, we can be in Kansas by noon, and that punk's house will be in ashes by 12:30.
No, best thing you can do with bullies is ignore them.
Yeah.
Then you sneak into their house at 4 a.m. Once you're standing over them, as they sleep in their bed, you start to beat them with a thick, heavy rope soaked in red paint, pummeling them over and over until they wake, confusing the paint for their own blood. When they beg you to stop, you laugh as loud as you can for as long as you can. And then you start to beat them again.
I think that's a little bit extreme.
You know, I may just hold off on anything like that until I connect with Michelle and just get the details, see what actually happened.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Rebecca, do you have a moment?
Of course.
Oh, Higgins looks really serious here.
I have a seat.
Please don't say you're about to quit or something, Higgins.
The club is going in the wrong direction, and I fear that it has little to do with the quality of our players. Therefore, if we don't do well against City, we may have to consider
Don't say it.
changing the manager of our club.
You want to fire Ted?
Oh.
At what point during any of that did it seem like something I wanted to do?
I tell you what, I have the utmost respect there for Higgins. Because to be in a position that you're really good friends with someone, but you're so determined to do a good job that you have to make the hard decisions to basically say, you know, sometimes this is for the greater good of the job, even though I would hate to suggest this because I'm good friends with the person. That's a lot of that's, like I said, utmost respect for Higgins there.
Thank you, Leslie.
Higgins is always so wise. Oh, look at Nate there.
My friend Anastasia. She wants you to call her. She was surprised you didn't ask for her number at Bones and Honey.
Well, I didn't want to appear too forward.
We've not really seen him be that kind of arrogant Nate, where he kind of, you know, spits and stuff, too much so far this season. Only really the first episode. It's interesting. He's not having to do it as much.
Hello, I'm glad that I've caught you. It's Nathan Shelley. I really enjoyed meeting you the other night, and I was hoping that we could meet for another drink. Yeah, sorry, Mum. I'm just practicing for the. Yeah. How was I? I think we should meet for another drink.
Right, yeah. I mean, good idea to practice first. Maybe your mum's not necessarily the best person to choose.
Hey, Coach.
Hello, Rebecca.
Wow, they're both in their own little world.
I can be a little bit psychic. It's okay.
No, yes, I shouldn't have bullied you.
Nice speaking with you,
You
boss.
too did.
Light bulb moment for each of them. My God, that's awful.
Did you tell Shandy to call Emma J at 4 in the morning whilst drunk on espresso martinis to pitch her an idea for condoms for balls?
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, no, of course I didn't do that. Why?
Oh, because she just fired us.
Oh,
Because of
Shandy.
Shandy.
Come on, Keely, you know what you need to do.
Shandy?
Yeah?
Can I speak with you, please?
Can you give me 30 minutes?
No, now.
Oh my God, what an arsehole. Come on, Keely, you can do this.
I can give you 5 minutes, then I have to go downstairs and meet with a potential assistant. She's scared of elevators. It's cute, right?
An assistant? You've been there like a week.
Shandy.
Come on, Keely.
Am I getting a raise?
No!
My bold determination? What the fuck? All right! Listen up, sheep. I was just let go because some people can't handle working with an innovator.
Damn. Well done, Keely.
Who's coming with me?
What a bitch.
I'll pay you double what you're making here. Who's coming with me?
Good for you guys.
I couldn't be less with you. That's because you're a coward, and I fucking hate you. I hate all of you. Keely, please let me stay. I just love it here so much.
Oh my God.
You bunch of fascist fucks.
Jesus Christ. You're way better off without a Keely.
Dan, let's go.
Actually, I'm staying.
Suck my dick.
Good riddance to you, Shandy. Bye-bye. Was Rebecca going for a meal?
Rebecca Wilton, I have an appointment with Dr. Wagner. Just
Oh, it's the doctor's. Oh. That's how the other half live when they've got all that money. No waiting around for NHS doctors and having to call up before 8 o'clock in the morning. Ooh. Is she getting broody or something? Is this maybe she wants to find out if she's able to have kids or something?
Rebecca, what a nice surprise.
Oh, you don't have to fill out all that junk.
Come on back, my dear.
Thank you.
Nice bow tie.
You know, I'm aware that what I'm about to ask, given my age, is a bit far-fetched. But I was just wondering
If you're able to have children.
Yes.
It's not far-fetched at all.
No.
I treat women your age and older all the time. We can run some tests and see what's possible. Sound good?
Great.
Is she more doing this because of the whole psychic thing, or is she kind of actually warming to the idea of actually having children? Because obviously it was quite clear that she never really wanted kids. She wasn't really the maternal type.
You know, I think we're really starting to turn our fortunes around. Well, actually, Sam.
Yeah, Mass, no need. Sam, we're playing like shit, and we all know it.
Hey, enough of that negativity. Yeah, City are great. They just are. But who the fuck cares? Because so are we.
Yes, that's good, Jamie.
Let's fucking do this. Yeah?
Yes. Ugh. Another clever shot there. Because you had it before where Zava stood in front of Ted they're coming up there, he's stealing Jamie's thunder.
I do not just believe. I know that there is no opponent this team cannot conquer.
That's basically what Jamie's saying. Yeah.
You will not win because of me. You will win because you work together. Because together, you can achieve anything.
He's saying you there. Is that a bit of foreshadowing? Saying you rather than we.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, Ted, I'm sorry.
Right, we need to find out why the hell Henry's being bullied.
You know, I actually told Beard and Roy about what happened. Those fellas are ready to hop on a flight to Kansas and go full Wicked Witch of the West on the kid that bullied them.
No, Ted, Henry wasn't bullied. He was the bully.
No. Henry was a bully? Is this like Henry kind of acting out a little bit because of, you know, his mum and the therapist and his dad being away? Because obviously he's getting a lot older now, isn't he?
Quitting time.
I'll see you tomorrow, Dan.
No. I quit.
Whoa!
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
I'll tag along. Can I borrow your office to make some calls?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Just don't look in my desk drawer. Don't.
What's in the drawer?
Oh, I'm definitely going to look in those drawers.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, Keely really likes this Jack. Hang on, I thought they said that that's a midweek game. If they've played about 15 games, even without the World Cup, then a midweek game is going to be sort of September time. Hey, where's Zava?
Henry's a good kid, because you're his dad.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on with him, he's going to be just fine.
2 questions. Are you ready to leave for the match? And do you smell that awful stench?
Yes, and yes.
Is that a goat?
Oh, wow.
Oh my
what the
god.
fuck? Oh, where did that come from?
Shandy.
The lion has left. Enjoy the lamb, bitch. XOXO Shandy.
How petty is she?
It's a gentle reminder to cancel her security badge.
Yeah, I would.
Fuck me.
Oh, lovely. Oh my god. So he's taking the model out on a date to a Taste of Athens. Not some fancy restaurant like the Ritz or something. To a Taste of Athens. She is not going to appreciate this place.
Right this way.
Oh, no, sorry, Jade. We would like the window table, please.
I'll have to go ask Derek.
I already checked with Derek.
Best table in the house for you two. If you'd like to come this way.
There we go. Nathan is getting everything he wants. He's getting the girl he thinks he wants. He's getting the car he thinks he wants. He's even getting the window table at his restaurant.
It's not very nice in here.
Bitch!
No, but just
Don't look down your nose at it just because it ain't some 5-star place. Oh, Jade has got the hots for Nate. I said it last time out. Oh. Right, predictions. I think she's not going to be able to have kids.
Let's go, lads. Let's go. Come on.
And Richmond are ready to start the game with Colin Hughes.
Yes,
and Joseph
Colin!
Zava.
So where is Zava? That is the
And
question.
we're off. But where is Zava?
Hey, any news?
Nobody knows where he is.
That fucking prick's not answering his phone.
He's literally not turned up. Is he just walking out on the team? Oh, candles. Little bit romantic
Fine,
there.
smell better, right?
Better? Sure.
Now it smells like someone took a dump directly into a pumpkin spice latte.
No, obviously they're not going for the romantic vibe. Although I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did hook up. So I think it's been kind of subtly hinted at that Kitty may be bisexual.
Sandy's work vodka finally comes in handy.
Ah, yes, if they get drunk as well. I never get this, why people take photos of their food for like Instagram and stuff like that. I mean, like, I did it when I went on holiday, but it's just for me, just to remind myself of, some nice food that I had.
Feed it to me.
Feed it to you? Oh, that is cringy. That is so cringy. Yep, she don't like it.
Nate,
Yeah?
can we please leave?
Okay, look, I know it might not exactly be cool, but this place is important to me. This is where my family celebrated our birthdays, anniversaries. It's where we came after I got promoted as assistant coach at Richmond.
Nice.
Every important event in our lives has been spent here. And to me, that makes this place even better than cool.
Good for you, Nate. Stand up for your principles there. I do kind of feel a little bit sorry for Nate there. It is truly, a special place for him. Don't compromise to get what you think you want.
And the final score is 4-0 as the Richmond Ahabs are still unable to catch their great blue whale.
Why is it so light outside? If they've been playing 15 games like they said, this would be sort of November, December time. And for a midweek game, which would kick off 7:45, 8 o'clock, it'd be way darker than that. It'd be basically pitch black, because they'd be finishing at like nearly 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Minor gripe there, but, I pick up on these little things. Oh, here we go. Zava may retire. Wow. Oh, here we go. The doctor. Like I said, I'm going to say that she can't have kids.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the news we expected.
Right, yes, that's what I thought. Oh, it's definitely to be sure.
That must be such a hard thing for a woman, because stereotypically most women, they do want kids, and to be told that you can't have them, it's got to be one of the most heartbreaking things ever. Rebecca feels so alone in this episode. This is probably the lowest we've ever really seen her.
What? You actually dated a birthday clown?
Oh.
Wacky week.
And she doesn't even pick up. Yeah, Rebecca's got to feel so isolated right now.
We spent all evening picking up like 50 kilos of lamb kapoops. It's the most fun I've had in months.
Oh, I have way more fun than this, like all the time.
Oh, fuck off. Oi,
Oh,
thank you for all of it.
they're making eye contact. Yeah. Is it going to happen? Yeah, it's going to happen. And there it is.
I should not have done that.
Could see it coming a mile away.
No, you absolutely should have.
Well, there's that.
yeah, I'm not going to be able to eat all that on my own.
Go on, invited to sit down.
Unless
Go on.
You care to join me? No.
Go on.
Sure.
Yay!
After all, our baklava is divine.
For some reason, whenever I'm trying to impress someone, I end up sounding like my gran.
You're great.
And this is the Nate we want. Just humble, nice. Not trying to be above himself. Just nice.
Dad, I messed up. And if I just followed your advice, none of this would have happened.
Wow.
Yeah, is Doug all right?
I let him know that I was sorry by doing an apology rap in front of the whole class.
Nice.
Is it true about Zava?
I'm afraid so.
Wow. He's actually retired.
Zava has played his last match. I will now dedicate all of my time and all of my energy to my family.
I don't know. This feels a little bit early to just write him off because he seemed like such a big character. Yeah, I have a sneaky feeling maybe he may not actually be retiring. Go on, Ted. Count to 10. Yes, he beat it. It's not easy when you have panic attacks, anxiety, and things like that. It takes a lot to get over.
That was a tough one tonight, okay? Man City has still got our number.
Come on, we want a truly momentous TED speech now.
And all you fellas need to do is believe it.
That's it, we do.
Oh, come on, it's just a sign.
Fact is, it's just a sign.
Wow.
Belief doesn't just happen because you hang something up on a wall. All right? Comes from in here, you know? And up here, down here. Only problem is we all got so much junk floating through us, a lot of times we end up getting in our own way. You know, crap like envy or fear, shame. I don't want to mess around with that shit anymore. You know what I mean? Do you?
No, coach.
No. You know what I want to mess around with? The belief that I matter, you know? Regardless of what I do or don't achieve. Or the belief that we all deserve to be loved. Whether we've been hurt or maybe we've hurt somebody else. Or what about the belief of hope? Yeah? That's what I want to mess with. Believing that things can get better. That I can get better. That we will get better. Oh, man. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another, man, that's fundamental to being alive. And look, yo, hey, if you can do that, if each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Oh, holy shit. Oh.
Right, 4 a.m.
Damn fucking right.
Oh. Holy shit. That really got me there. That was... Oh my god, that was probably the best Ted Lasso speech ever. Damn. Oh my god. Right, I think I've been able to recover enough now to be able to talk about this episode. Wow. 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 That's pretty much all I can say. I will get to the ending of the episode in a brief minute. But let's talk about the main things. So, Richmond are on a slump, and Zava is retired. Now, I just have this feeling that he is not retiring. I think he is probably going to retire to get out of his contract with Richmond because he doesn't like to be with the club. And I think ultimately he's going to join West Ham. That is what I'm thinking. I think Rupert is going to do enough to tempt him and persuade him and manage to get him back. There may be some hostilities afterwards as a result, but ultimately I just have this sneaky feeling he's going to go to West Ham. Keeley is starting to develop, and that's really good to see. I really like that. I don't see this thing with Jack being a long-term thing. I think this is going to be a very short-lived thing. I think ultimately she's going to get back either with Jamie or with Roy by the end of the season. If I had to choose one, I think I'd rather see her with Roy. I do prefer the relationship between Keeley and Roy, but in saying that, you know, if she was to get back with Jamie, it's not the same Jamie as when she broke up with him all the way back in the 5th episode of season 1. You know, there's a lot more to him now. And, you know, I think Keeley and Jamie could work with the mindset that Jamie now has. He's much more of a team player. He's much more, you know, reliable, I think, and a lot more forthcoming with his emotions. So that, I could see that happening. Now, I mentioned it in the reaction, Rebecca looks like she's quite isolated this episode, and it's a really difficult thing when you feel really isolated, and I can relate to that. During COVID, particularly in the very first year, with all the lockdowns and things, I was living on my own, I was working at home, I saw virtually anyone, and it's a really difficult feeling when you don't feel that you've got the people around you that you would want to support you. And it's no fault of anyone like Keeley or Ted, because they're all going through their own personal demons and they're all trying to work on their own self-worth as much as possible. But, yeah, Bex is feeling low and all this kind of stuff with the sidekick. Of course, it's going to play out by the end of the season. You know, I'm seeing various different theories online about, you know, is she going to have a kid? You know, maybe is the doctor wrong and she's actually going to have a child? Or is it going to be, you know, like a surrogate child, if you like? You know, like she kind of looks after Henry or Phoebe or Nora, you know, Sassy's daughter. You know, there's a few theories that I see going around, and you know, I'm happy to see it play out. The one thing that I'm hoping for now is I don't see it happen with Henry. That's one that seems to be gaining a bit of traction in some of the forums I've been looking at. But, you know, it looks like Ted is overcoming his anxieties and he's getting control of it, which is really good to see. And of course, he's got his mum. So the theories I was seeing that, you know, Henry could become an orphan, or at the very least, you know, Ted might kill himself like his father did. I don't believe that's really going to be something that's going to happen now. Going back to Keeley, I do have to talk briefly about the Shandy situation. I don't think that's going to be the last we see of Shandy. I think something is going to crop up there, but good for Keeley for standing on her own 2 feet. You know, this woman was a complete liability. You know, there will be people who, in their day-to-day work, they make mistakes. You know, we're all human. No one is exempt from making mistakes. But Shandy was a very big liability. And ultimately, Keely was right to do what she did. The reaction from Shandy, very excessive, towards a so-called friend. But ultimately, yeah. That ain't the last we've seen of Shandy. And finally, we've got to talk about that speech. Now, at the time of me recording this part, I hopefully will get away with the copyright thing. I tried to keep as much of that speech in as I could because, damn it, was that a good speech. Arguably the best Ted Lasso moment of them all, I would say. And it literally had me in tears. It really did. It was so emotional. And like I said at the start, some of these days, there will be those days that you just need the perfect words to be said. And for me, those were those words. It was just very emotional, and just wonderful to see the unshakering belief that Ted has in his players. And it was a very symbolic gesture, actually ripping up properly now the belief sign. Because it's one thing to have a poster on a wall saying you should believe, or you should have confidence, or self-worth, or any things like that. But ultimately, if you do not believe it in yourself, then how are you ever supposed to produce your best? I've seen a lot of comments online and on forums and things that they feel that season 3 isn't as good as seasons 1 and 2 of Ted Lasso. And the first 4 episodes, I would agree. I would say it hasn't been maybe as strong. It feels at times that some of the jokes aren't quite landing in the same way. Maybe they feel a little bit forced. But this episode, and that speech in particular, is Ted Lasso back at its most brilliant best. Please do drop your comments down below, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you are new, hit the like button and turn on notifications. Until next time, my name's Kevin, I am a geek, and you have been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.